Karl Malone. Born in Summerfield, Louisiana, Karl Malone was the youngest of 9 children and was raised on a farm by his single mother, Shirley. Shedrick Hay, his father, was married to a different woman and raising a family with her. His father, Shedrick, committed suicide when Karl was 14, though Malone didn't disclose the suicide until 1994. As a child, Malone often worked on the farm, chopped trees, hunted, and fished so as to support her mother with something on the table. Nicknamed the Mailman, Karl Anthony Malone is an American former professional basketball player in the National Basketball Association (NBA), who is considered one of the greatest power forwards in NBA history. Malone spent his first 18 seasons, 1985 to 2003, in the NBA with the Utah Jazz and formed a formidable duo with his teammate John Stockton. He was a 2-time NBA Most Valuable Player, a 14-time NBA All-Star, and an 11-time member of the All-NBA First Team. His 36,928 career points scored ranked 3rd all-time in NBA history behind LeBron James and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and he holds the records for most free throws made and attempted, and most regular season games started, in addition to being tied for the second most first-team All-NBA selections with Kobe Bryant and behind LeBron James. He was also a standout player at college level, helping the Bulldogs basketball team of Louisiana Tech University to its first-ever NCAA tournament in 1984 and to first place in the Southland Conference in 1985. Malone also competed with the United States national team in the Summer Olympic Games of 1992 and 1996. In both years, he won gold medals. In 1996, as part of the NBA's 50th anniversary, Malone was honored as one of the 50 greatest players of all time by being named to the NBA 50th anniversary team. In October 2021, Malone was again honored as one of the league's greatest players of all time by being named to the NBA 75th anniversary team. He was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 2010 twice for his individual career and as a member of the 1992 United States men's Olympic basketball team. After retiring from the NBA, Malone joined the staff of the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs basketball team in 2007. Apart from that, Malone is also a successful person, an actor, and also a professional wrestler. Karl Anthony Malone was born on July 24, 1963, in Summerfield, Louisiana, to Shirley and Shedrick Hay. Malone attended Summerfield High School, where his basketball talent became evident early on. He led his basketball team to 3 consecutive Louisiana Class C titles from 1979 to his senior season in 1981. He honed his skills on the court and received a scholarship to Louisiana Tech University in Ruston, Louisiana. Although recruited by University of Arkansas basketball coach Eddie Sutton, Malone enrolled at Louisiana Tech University, which was closer to home. He joined the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs basketball team in his second year because his grades were too low for freshman eligibility. Malone played under coach Andy Russo. In his second season with Louisiana Tech, 1983 to 1984, Malone averaged 18.7 points and 9.3 rebounds per game. Louisiana Tech finished the 1984 to 1985 season 29-3 at the top of the Southland Conference and advanced to the NCAA tournament for the first time in school history. The team finished at the Sweet 16 round. In each of his 3 seasons with the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, Malone was an All-Southland selection. About Karl Malone's personal life. Karl Malone's net worth is estimated to be $55 million. Malone is political and has donated for various campaigns in U.S. He donated $4,000 to the 2004 re-election campaign of President George W. Bush and $2,000 to the 2004 U.S. Senate campaign of Lisa Murkowski, a Republican from Alaska. In 2002, Malone donated $1,000 to the campaign of incumbent U.S. Representative Jim Matheson, a Democrat representing Utah's 2nd Congressional District. He advocated support for farmers in Louisiana who were about to lose their jobs due to the closing of Pilgrim's Pride plants. Malone has served on the board of directors of the National Rifle Association of America, NRA, a national firearms advocacy organization in the USA. Malone has been married to Kay Kinsey, winner of the 1988 Miss Idaho USA pageant, since December 24, 1990. They have 4 children: daughter Katie, born November 8, 1991, daughter Kylie, born April 7, 1993, son Karl Jr. KJ, born May 8, 1995, and daughter Carly, born 1998. KJ played football at LSU and was invited to the 2018 NFL Combine. They live in Ruston, Louisiana, where they run various businesses. Malone also has 3 other children from previous relationships. He had twins, Daryl and Cheryl, with his high school sweetheart, Bonita Ford, when he was 17. He also had a son, Demetris Bell, with Gloria Bell, who was 13 when she got pregnant and he was 20. Malone initially denied or ignored his paternity of these children, but later settled out of court with their mothers. He reportedly has a strained relationship with his older son Bell. However, in 2014, the two repaired their relationship and were in regular contact by 2018. Karl Malone has maintained a relationship with the twins, each of whom later played college basketball at his alma mater. Louisiana Tech's Cheryl Ford went on to a professional basketball career with the Detroit Shock of the Women's National Basketball Association. Bell has played as an NFL offensive lineman for the Buffalo Bills, Philadelphia Eagles, and Dallas Cowboys. Malone is an avid hunter and fisherman. He owns a summer home near the Kenai River in Alaska. In July 1998, Malone joined his Jazz teammates Chris Morris and Brian Russell, some family members, corporate leadership of Q-Lube, and winners of a Q-Lube contest for a 4-day fishing trip to Alaska. Malone is known for frequently referring to himself in the third person. He has also appeared in television commercials for LA Gear Sneakers, Starter, Morris Air Service, Upper Deck, and Burger King. A cereal dedicated to him, MVP Flakes, was produced in 2000. About Karl Malone's professional career. Standing at a height of 6 feet 9 inches, or 2.06 meters, Malone started his basketball career at Louisiana Tech University, where he led the Bulldogs to their first ever NCAA tournament appearance in 1984 and was named the Southland Player of the Year in 1983. He was drafted by the Jazz in 1985 with the 13th overall pick and quickly formed a formidable duo with point guard John Stockton, who joined the team the same year. Together, they ran the pick-and-roll play to perfection, with Stockton setting up Malone for easy baskets and Malone dominating the paint with his strength and skill. Malone was known as the mailman because he always delivered, especially in clutch situations. Malone helped the Jazz become a consistent playoff contender in the Western Conference, but they often fell short of reaching the NBA Finals, losing to teams like the Los Angeles Lakers, the Houston Rockets, and the Seattle Supersonics. Malone's best chance to win a title came in 1997 and 1998, when the Jazz faced the Chicago Bulls in back-to-back finals. However, they lost both series in 6 games, with Michael Jordan hitting the game-winning shot in the final seconds of Game 6 in 1998. Malone averaged 25.0 points and 10.1 rebounds per game in his career with the Jazz, and his number 32 jersey was retired by the team in 2006. In 2003, Malone left the Jazz and signed with the Lakers, hoping to win a ring with Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. He had a solid season, averaging 13.2 points and 8.7 rebounds per game, but he missed 39 games due to a knee injury. He returned for the playoffs and helped the Lakers reach the NBA Finals, where they faced the Detroit Pistons. However, the Pistons upset the Lakers in 5 games, and Malone re-injured his knee in Game 2. He did not play in Game 5, which turned out to be his last NBA game. He retired in 2004 with 36,928 career points, second only to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Malone also had a successful international career, representing the United States in 2 Olympic Games. He was part of the legendary Dream Team in 1992, which won the gold medal in Barcelona by an average margin of 43.8 points per game. He was also a member of the 1996 Olympic team, which won the gold medal in Atlanta by an average margin of 31.8 points per game. Malone averaged 13.0 points and 5.3 rebounds per game in his Olympic career, and he was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame as part of the 1992 team in 2010. After retiring from the NBA, Malone returned to Louisiana Tech as the Director of Basketball Promotions and the Assistant Strength and Conditioning Coach in 2007. He also joined the Jazz as a coach for the team's post players in 2013. He was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame as an individual player in 2010, along with his longtime teammate Stockton. He is widely regarded as one of the best players of all time and one of the most durable and consistent performers in NBA history. Thanks so much for watching our video. Till next time.